it's mentally okay. It's mentally that you are taking steps. So I don't know what's happened here, but I do get this, there is something profound that's happened. You are taking, you're kind of looking at yourself and being kind of in contact with yourself. I don't know what that means. Being in contact with yourself. I don't know why I'm getting this out. I'm getting that you are recognizing that you are, hello everybody. You're recognizing that you are a living being, an authentic living being, and it seems you're getting closer to that. And I know that sounds very spiritual, because I feel that that's what it is. It's having this essence of your life kind of thing. So taking steps towards that. And also expressing your natural qualities, you know, which I feel that you've dampened down your natural qualities for whatever reason. Okay. But these natural qualities, you should just shine them out, because they're so sweet and lovely, male or female, okay? And that's what makes you quirky, and that's what makes you interesting, and that's what makes you who you are, you know? And so there is, maybe you're taking steps here to get back to yourself. The other person here involved is more interested in the materialistic side, okay? More the physical side and the materialistic side, and stepping into that while you are stepping into who you naturally are. I don't know why I'm getting that, I just am. I think you've concluded on this, that this other person is very kind of objectifies, and maybe not objectifies people, but objectifies situations, objectifies, you know, it's the emotions are irrelevant in terms of this other person, whoever this is. I think you concluded with this a long time ago. Yeah, because there has been lots of conflict here because of this, okay? You wanting to express your natural self here, and this other person is very, very superficial, I feel. I said superficial because I don't feel that this person is unintelligent, but they are kind of superficial. It's all objectified and logistics. I get logistics. You know, it takes a lot of different qualities and different people to make a world. Let's face it. But I see that you are very nurturing. Okay, you're very nurturing. You like to build your own little nest here. The other person sees that as a waste of time. And quite funny, you know. I also get you as the lady. You also, for some of you, may be pregnant here, okay? So you are kind of nurturing this situation for this up-and-coming kind of child that's, you know, on the horizon. And it could also relate to the past, that you've always been the homemaker, the nurturing person here. The other person has been very kind of on the back of this kind of thing. I see this other person just, you know, may travel, can't kind of tolerate, hello everybody, can't tolerate being in the same room as you for more than like 2 days, and they've gone again, you know. So I do get this other person travels a great deal. I feel that you feel a little bit heartbroken by this because this person doesn't seem to want to be around you. Isn't that a lot of guys, after a certain amount of time, most guys will say, well, I don't like to be attached to the hip kind of thing. We do have independent thought. So hello, everyone. I'm not in the UK at the moment. I'm actually in Greece, so I'm in this like little Greek house at the moment. So just had somebody ask a question in this line of interaction. Okay, so you're making room for this change. I don't feel there's much communication here. This person has detached themselves from you, and that can be quite painful, that this person cannot be kind of around you and keeps out of your way. What is that? What is that? Is that because they don't see the point? Any kind of comments, please say. But why would anybody just want to be out of the way? I guess as well, I get here spiritually that you are a reflection of them not knowing who they are. You are very expressive of your own authentic self. You do a lot of work on yourself, and I guess that you're quite deep, and you have these deep conversations with this other person. And at first, they were faking it. They were winging it. They were winging these kind of emotional conversations. But now they avoid you like the plague. For some of you, whoever I'm reaching out to here is actually married to this person, having a child to this person. So you're having to juggle this. Okay, you are having to juggle this. You feel this person has turned out to be a little bit heartless. Are you getting married? Okay, sorry, maybe it's nothing to do with that. Okay, maybe you're juggling that this person sort of hammering home that we need to have our independence. You need to have your independence, and I need to have my independence. Now, the reason why this person's saying this, and a lot of guys say it, is because they just don't want this emotional responsibility, and that's that, and they just clear off out of the way. So I feel you've concluded on this. You thought that you were making progress, but very slow progress. I get slow progress here. You thought, okay, well, last kind of Sunday we sat down, we talked, and we're making progress here, so that's good. But that kind of progress, you thought that you were making progress. But I do get this element of pausing, I get an element of pausing, putting you on pause, or trying to put you on. Is that right? Walter has just said they want to play the field. I'd like a little bit more kind of insight into that, because a man's point of view there. So okay. So if they're wanting, if they're saying that they want this independent thought and independence, you feel that they want to play the field a little bit, or they've got an offer of another person to play the field. Well, that could be in the mix here, I guess. It's like, oh, you like your space, I like my space. Maybe you're right that this person is looking to bring somebody else in here, and Yeah, the High Priestess. Go with your gut feeling. What does your gut feeling tell you here? Because this person, I feel, I get the Death card, so I do feel this person wants to actually end this relationship. Okay. Okay, yeah, and that's difficult because if his mother is, mother-in-laws can be a pain in the butt because they will encourage their son to play the field, and why stick with one? Make sure you get the right person, but that's not kind of temporary. They encourage that all the time. So what is that going to do to any relationship? It's going to destroy it, isn't it? So yeah, there could even be the in-law in the mix here too. There's negotiations here. And there's somebody coming in who wants to help you, okay? Because you're left in this situation very sorrow-hearted. The Queen of Swords in reverse. You're a little bit bitter over this because, this person is trying to push you to your own independence because they want to. Why do I pick up on a narcissist here who has another supply, and just wants to shelve you for a while. And you kind of know this. You're thinking, I've never been treated like this ever. So you feel kind of left out in the cold. You're feeling left out in the cold here. Either you're moving away from this or they're moving away from you. So, but I don't think they're that bothered about, there's big changes here, there's big changes. And there's slow but steady frustration. There's big changes. And there's respite. This person wants a rest from you, or you want a rest from him, but he's encouraging you that you want the rest from him when really he wants the rest from you. I don't feel he's short of admirers, and I think this is not helping, And then there is this mother in the background, like you said, encouraging this tower. So I have got a tower. I've got the tower. I've got the Death card. This person is kind of making out that, it's you that needs the independence. You need the space. You need this. You need that. And all along, this person is encouraging you out of the picture. Wow. Yeah, I think this is a sudden illumination of this. Do you know what? If I was you, Cancer, I would actually say, well, okay, go and have your independence, but I'm going to have my independence and I'm going to enjoy my independence. And that will shock them, So go and enjoy your independence, although I guess you didn't want this independence in the beginning and you kind of wondered where this was heading. But now this person has kind of demanded this. Yeah, that's another thing. And never been in a relationship with lots of affection, Yeah, this person, don't let this person hurt you, okay? How kind of covert? I mean, this shows this person is so covert if they're kind of blaming you Oh yeah, you want your space, don't you? Oh, you want your independence, don't you? We don't want to be glued to each other's side here. You know, you need to have your, your space. I mean, if somebody loves you, they won't be encouraging that, would they? They'd be saying, I don't know why you want your space. I don't know why you want to do this thing, on this particular day. I don't know why. I'm happy for us to be together. What's the problem? So it's not going to resonate with all of you, okay? But whoever I'm resonating to here, somebody's pushing it onto you to get you out of the way. And I think if you said to this person, okay, I'll have my independence and I'll go. Okay, bye-bye, see you later. And then suddenly you turn around and say, a week later, I'm coming back now. Okay. You watch that person, how they try to worm their way out of this. They'll say things like, well, I thought you've got things to do. I did say that, I was planning this. So what, I watched them squirm because this was planned previous to, I would watch for that. When somebody's so keen for you to have your own independence, and thank you for that, Walter, saying they want to play the field, that's why they're doing this. Is it so shallow and simple as that? So I want to say, if this is the case, and this person says, because I feel that it's not going to work. Well, to be honest, he's looking for the back door. That's what this is, or she is looking for the back door. What does YW mean? Somebody's looking for the back door here, or to pursue somebody else, but that's narcissistic covert behavior anyway. You are emotionally struggling with this. This is what I'm getting. And you're kind of, it's racking your brains here. What's going on? I'm not sure what this is about. This person, is this a discard? Is this a discard? A narcissistic discard here? Yeah, they're doing it so they can go and party, okay. They've got plans here to go and get their single life again and just party. Maybe not with men either, with females. So they want to kind of put this on hold while they go and party, whatever this is, and then blame you for it, and then blame you for this. They know that you are very they shouldn't have been with you. If they are such a, if they want to cross boundaries, play the field and see multiple people, they shouldn't have got involved with you. And I think this is what this is. Because you're very traditional and I get the high priest. And I feel that you need to have somebody traditional. I do pick up the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles, if you go to the King, the Capricorn reading, it's very resonant to this Cancer reading. I think that's a little bit of a cross watch there if you want to go and look at that. They know I have their number. Okay. Okay, I don't know what that means, but is that song? Well, I'm sorry, I don't mean to upset anybody, okay, because I am moving. Don't go just yet, okay. And I don't mean to hurt. This is not going to, it's not necessarily going to resonate with with all of you here, okay? But I do get somebody here, okay, is looking for this, either a break from you, or just to test something else out here, and then to blame you. So I don't want to upset anybody here. So this is a tarot reading after all. So an intuitive reading. So please don't. This is what this is. You have to see it for what it is and take it. Really, sorry, Leah, I didn't mean to upset you. It's obviously touching some kind of part of your life here. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Maybe you do need to cry. I mean, maybe that's what you need to do is to cry, because I've got another chapter here for you. Another chapter. It may not be you, Leah, okay? Another chapter for Cancerians, okay? This person may not leave you. This person may just come and go, and need lots of kind of space. But Walter has said he's wanting to play the field. I didn't say that, okay? I feel for whatever reason they want their space, okay? They just can't deal with emotions. So let's have a look here. And you're not on your own, okay? You're not on your own. So let's have a look. If anybody encourages you to go and have some freedom for a while, I'd see that as a big red flag. I would. I'd see that as a big red flag of like, okay, you don't love me. You don't love me. You're encouraging me to go and be a single person. So if that's what you're encouraging me to do, I will actually do it, but I will do it quietly. Okay. I will do it quietly, and I won't allow you to come back. Okay. Yeah, and sorry if you're crying. Okay, I must have that kind of look or that kind of voice or something. Maybe that's what I'm trying to extract, is this emotion from you, because this, it's like one of you just said, because you're right. I'm sorry if it's resonating with you. I'm sorry if it's upsetting you, but maybe this is what you need, is to cry. To actually cry and think, well, this is, and not only that, guys, you're too good for that. You're too good for somebody saying to you, go and have a great time, go and do this. I'll blame you for this anyway, because, I'm going to go and cheat or what have you, or I'm going to go on that date with that person. But if it works out with that person, I'll go and I'll blame you for this, you wanting your independence. So don't listen to, it's just BS. Let's put this in perspective. If somebody is pushing you to go and have your own independence and space, I would take that as like, I don't love you. I want to, play the field. I want to be on my own, and I don't value this relationship. That's how I would see that. And I would actually take it as like, okay, I'll go and rebuild my own life here, and take it as an opportunity to do so. But it's not going to take away that upset and that pain, okay? So let's have a look at the good tarot, and I'm picking out the good tarot here. What have we got here? Okay. The Ten of Earth, and this is amazing, because I feel there's unexpected money coming, and this is what's unexpected. I keep getting this. I don't normally get the 10 of coins for readings, but I'm getting this for one or two of you. And so although you've got this relationship that is going down the pan, or for some of you, not all of you, there is some money coming. I don't know what this is. So maybe you're going to spend time throwing yourself into work in your business while you are alone. Okay, I get the Hermit card, which is going to bring you abundance. It is something from the past. Now we've got somebody coming back here too. There may even be somebody from the past here. Or you're going back to the past, to the good old days before you met this person, okay? And this is going to bring fruition. I don't know what that money is. Oh, it's a lawsuit. Well, there you go. But I do get it's pertaining to the past. And you're yearning for the good old days here. So there's the good old days. There's money. And there's the King of Air. Now, this may be somebody from the past who is a friend of yours, who's going to welcome you back. And, there is also, again, discipline this time. You're not going to have this craziness again. So you're going to discipline yourself in terms of allowing people into your life, but only if they respect you, okay? And this is self-control. By having self-control, well, I don't know why I've got this, but I see you really focusing on the business side or your work here or a lawsuit, and solidifying your finances. But you need to be patient. You need patience here. How insulting is it that this person is encouraging you? Because the third party, for some of you, there is a third party here. There's a third party. I get a third party. But this is your destiny. So even if there is a third party, I'm not saying it's going to work out there. Yeah, I did get the Tower as I did with the last deck there. There is the Tower, but you know what? This whole thing is your destiny. You know, that the universe is taking you away from that person who does not value you, and is re-entering the good old days here. I don't know what that is. I've also got you're learning from this. You have learned from this, that about this person. You've learned fully about this person, what they're truly like. It's been an education for you. And I get the 8 of Earth, okay. It's like also you're learning in a business sense too. And from now on, you're going to keep it all very realistic. It is what it is. You're keeping things real and grounded, okay. And you're not going to be devalued like that. I do get a narcissist. Narcissists do devalue you. They devalue you before you are discarded, okay. Now this encouraging you for your independence is part of their devaluing you. And, you know, before that it was chipping away at your self-esteem, and then it's like a discard in the way they feel is the right way to discard, but then they can blame you for this, okay. But there's a lot of uncertainty around this, okay. And that's understandable. Who wouldn't be uncertain about all of this? But you need to release this grief. I don't feel you need to release the grief, because this is making you feel really, you know, when you feel kind of unattractive and disrespected and all of that kind of thing, like you've been thrown away like a piece of garbage, but in a different way. I feel, you know, you need to release this grief. Allow sadness to run through you and experience that, okay, those emotions. You're going to have ebbs and flows, and it's going to be like, well, maybe we'll come back, and maybe, maybe that he's just wanting us to have some space. But in reality, a man doesn't say that. A man doesn't say, you need your space, you need your independence, so do I. And they don't say that. Men don't say that. They say that if they've got something else up their sleeve. So, okay, so I would say that you are the Empress. Don't blame yourself. This is not about you. This person, if they are a narcissist, they get bored easily, okay? They get so bored. They don't know how to be intimate. They don't know how to love. They don't know how to have empathy. They don't know, and they get bored. They get bored. They look for other objects, okay? So don't blame yourself here. If you get discarded by some kind of narcissist, they are very stunted in their emotional growth, and it started as a child, okay? They didn't get the bonding. They didn't bond with the mother. They didn't get that reassurance. They didn't get any validation from the mother, okay? And they don't know how to be intimate. They don't know. All they're looking for is the next fix. It's like an addiction. And they do get bored. They get bored, okay? It's like giving an alcoholic who likes whiskey a nice glass of wine, and just one glass of wine. What are they going to do with that when they're used to the strong stuff? They're going to get bored of that. This is what they do, okay? So you are the Empress. You are a beautiful person, and I would not take this seriously or as a personal attack on you. I would see this as a huge kind of flaw in them, okay? Because, when you was with them, your opinions never your opinions were never taken on board anyway. So, yeah, there is a third party. She's pretty glad to get you out of the way, I think, if it is. But I have got on this. This is a great time for you, which is which is turn up for the books, because I do get the 10 of water, and this is your chance here to seek serenity, peace here, and without effort, because I feel everything was an effort before with this person. So yeah, so I do get the juggling card again, juggling your emotions over this. So I do get, this is a chance for you to take time out and actually look after yourself, feed your own soul, go to those beautiful places that you love, and go and seek solace and serenity and feed your soul, because I don't feel this was your fault. I do pick up on a narcissist. I feel that once this person will get bored of that person too. They may string them along for a while, unless unless they're addicted to they're an addictive type themselves. Then that's all. But they get bored of that too. They will get bored of that too. This person has got a history of getting bored and throwing things away. I get their family knows about this. The father, mother knows about this. They know that if they meet someone before long, it'll be destroyed and it will be on to the next. So, okay, so I want to say to you, don't see this as a bad phase. For some of you, this person may be just may just be very uncomfortable with emotions, and maybe just uncomfortable about talking about psychology all the time. Maybe just want some time, just working, traveling, and that kind of thing. So it may not be as severe as making excuses of like, oh, you need your independence and I do too. So let's have some space, So are you the fourth wife? And this is happening, reoccurring again. Somebody said that they're the fourth wife. Look, if that's reoccurring again, I'd see that as a big red flag. They are damaged, okay. There's a lot of it about, and I'm trying to make people aware of this, okay. They're narcissistic. They're not very good. They're very stunted emotionally. They don't know how to be emotional. They were never shown it as a child. They don't know. They're damaged goods, and they're broken. Let's put it this way: they're broken, and they're broken, and you can't fix them. You don't have the qualifications to fix this kind of brokenness. So, let's put it this way. Say if your mobile phone became broken, you dropped it and it smashed, and would you still keep it? You couldn't use it. It never functioned properly. All the lights went off on it, and would you still keep it? Why would you keep it if it's broken? Without, you can't fix that. You know that you can't fix that mobile phone, but you still keep it. You know that this is broken, and you don't have the abilities to, unscrew it all and fix it, because you don't have those qualifications to do it. So it's the same with this kind of damaged person. How are you going to fix someone who is so damaged and broken right from, the way they was wired as a child? You can't.